Coming to you from the land of the rising sun.
And down under.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jerry.
And this is
Distant Relatives.
Calling home.
Oh, last week was missing home.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we get homesick, we just have to call home.
Yeah, I see this theme here.
Yeah, it's the theme here today, which is why I invited our guests today.
Ooh.
Some distant relatives of mine from the Philippines. And you know them, right, Jer?
Yes, and I believe the fam would know one of them because...
Oh, really?
Yes, because she was one of the first guests of Distant Relatives. Was that a spoiler?
Oh, it's okay. We've only had 2 guests anyway.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. But I was thinking of involving them into today's updates. So before introducing them, maybe we should introduce our topic for today.
Okay. So our topic for today is sort of a continuation of what we discussed on episode 6, if everyone remembers.
About racism?
No, not that one.
Okay.
So we will be discussing something we mentioned in the episode, which is the Filipino stereotypes.
That is right. We will be debunking or confirming some stereotypes as Filipinos ourselves.
Yes, so we'll try our best to answer these, although we can't represent the whole country, of course.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, yeah, it's our perspective and what we think and what we believe, you know, as Filipinos. So
awesome. Okay, so maybe we can introduce today's guests. We have 2.
wow, special! Our first 2 guests in one episode.
That is
so
right.
Exciting!
Okay, so our first guest is actually the creator of our podcast art. He's
Cool.
my cousin, Jobie.
Yay!
Hello.
Hi, Jobs.
Hi, Jobs.
Hi.
We've actually name dropped his name several times during the course of
the
the podcast.
Yeah.
I heard.
You heard, yeah. Actually, Min was the first one who name dropped you. Really sorry about that.
Yeah.
First of all, welcome to Distant Relatives, Jobie. We're so happy to have you.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Okay, and our second guest was, as Jerry said on episode 3, my other cousin, Ate Adi.
Woo!
Hello. Is anyone name dropping me or?
Oh, no, actually.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I needed to know because I need to know my position in this show. Okay.
Oh, you will forever be our first guest.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so let's get into this episode. First, let's do our updates, Jer.
Yes.
So can you fill us in with what's going on in your life there in Australia?
Okay, updates on my life. I have been watching Itaewon Class on Netflix. It's a Korean drama and it's so good but so intense. I did not expect that.
Wait,
What?
what episode are you in right now?
I'm on episode 10, I think.
Have
Are
you?
you also watching, Kyle?
I've already
Itaewon?
finished it. Actually, your best friend Ate Adi was the one who recommended it to me.
Oh yeah, Chichi. Yes.
So that was the reason why I watched it in the first place. And you're in
Yeah,
episode
I
10.
tried watching it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you
didn't
don't
like
like
it?
it?
No, I don't like reading subtitles, so I.
Oh.
Okay.
But that was just it. Yeah.
How about you, Jobs? Have you seen it?
No.
No, okay. Yeah, you watch a different kind of
It's so
thing.
freaking good and so freaking intense. Like,
So wait, I also really like it. Although I
Yeah.
understand why you say it's intense, because
yeah, like it's very dramatic. But
it's
you know, I don't want to.
rage-filled.
And yes, vengeance.
Vengeance is the whole theme, and that was the thing that I didn't really like about it that much.
But I like the lead because of his principles. So,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's really
Justice.
honorable and something that you
Yeah.
can look up to, which is really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like you can go like too far sometimes. Like, don't you?
Yeah, but you know, I still feel like it had
Yeah, I mean, it's in
Whoops.
character. It's in
yeah,
character.
it's in character, and he was doing the right thing up to some point.
At
I
some
feel.
point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's redemption. There's redemption. I feel like.
Yeah, aside from that update, today is International Cat Day. Woo! Let's
That's right.
celebrate all of the adorable cats in the world. So happy Cats Day to everyone.
Meow, meow.
That's all my updates. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
I don't
okay.
have anything interesting going on aside from those two.
How about you guys? Jobie, speaking of Netflix,
Yes.
you can promote
Yes, what?
yourself and the art that you do.
Oh.
Yes, Jobie is on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Whoa, famous.
No, Jobie, what do you do? Can you please explain for us?
An update with what I'm doing is I've been painting, and recently I've been painting the Umbrella Academy characters.
Yes, so Jobie is actually a fine arts graduate.
The University of the
Yes.
Philippines.
Yeah, artistic and his art's very nice. Ooh.
Very prestigious.
Represent.
Jobie, can you tell, like, maybe you can promote your art Instagram?
Oh, my art Instagram is at JBRSArt on Instagram.
I was like waiting for a .com
The
or
hell was
something.
that?
But yeah, like speaking of Umbrella Academy, I actually have never fully watched it. Jobie forced me to watch it a while ago. Forced. Forced.
Yes.
I can relate, yes. Jobie went to my place to have me watch it.
Oh,
Oh my
really?
gosh.
Yes.
He made me download this Netflix Watch Party Chrome extension. Like, he even gave me like full instructions on how to do it, just so that we can watch it together.
Aw, cute.
Yes.
Yes.
So wait, so Jobie, why do you even like that? Like, why do you even like the show in the first place?
I like superhero shows and movies. That's it. That's it. I like
You
superheroes.
like the
Yeah,
characters.
I know. Like, ever since we were kids.
Yeah, and I like how they are relatable, even though they have superpowers and they're
Ah.
special.
Ah.
They,
Are you
Yeah,
special?
yeah,
Oh,
you know, like
So
me.
who's your favorite superhero of all time, Jobs?
Great
My
custom.
favorite superhero? That's a hard question.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I'll give one. One of Jobie's favorite superheroes.
Oh, just so,
Wow.
who?
Who?
the Lord.
The Lord.
Yes, yes, thank you, Jesus.
Oh, amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Well, it's a Sunday, guys, so.
Yeah.
Oh, but Jobie was also obsessed with the Avengers, I remember.
Ah.
And X-Men. You had an artwork of the X-Men.
Yeah. Unfinished artwork.
Yeah, Jobie usually does like art
Oh,
for
yeah.
superheroes.
Yeah, now that you mentioned
Yes.
it, like I remember your art about Storm and Wolverine
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we're followers.
Allison.
We're big fans of his art.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Which is why we're technically superheroes now, Jer, because we were painted by him. We're one of his artworks.
I love
Yeah.
I love the way you think, Kuya Kyle.
I've been asking Jobie to paint me, and still,
You know,
well,
Me too, for the longest time. And it had to be this podcast for this to happen.
And it's so well done. We've been using his art everywhere and it's so good.
Yeah, people have been complimenting it.
So thanks
Joe.
again, Jobes.
Thank you.
Okay, now maybe we can go to Ate Adi. Ate Adi, what have you been doing?
who? What? Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. So actually, here in the Philippines, yes,
No.
here in the Philippines, we're now back to MECQ.
What is that?
Ooh.
What is the
yeah.
M? What are the
All
G?
of the
What are the E?
terms.
Modified, enhanced.
Modified.
Yeah. What is it again?
Community.
Community quarantine. Yes. So we came from. Okay, do I sound stupid right now? Bringing it up and then I couldn't deliver. Okay.
Oh,
So MECQ, we came from GCQ.
okay.
Mhm.
Which
And
one?
during that time, we were allowed to go out already, and
Mm.
almost all the places were open to the public. So now we're back in MECQ. I think in just in Metro Manila. So I've been at
Ah.
home. I haven't seen my family again. I haven't gone out for anything like for groceries or whatever. But yeah, it's fun. Busy with work.
Oh, you're
That's it.
still working during this pandemic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
Work
good.
from
At
home.
least you have work.
Yeah, and speaking of Netflix, I also want to share my favorite show.
Oh, okay. Let's do this.
RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm really
Oh.
super entertained with, I'm super entertained. You should watch like an episode or maybe the All Stars
Wait,
episode.
what is it about? I mean, I don't understand why it's entertaining.
Well, they're drag queens.
Okay. So they're just funny.
Yeah.
I mean, drag queens are funny.
No, it's like a
There's-
competition.
Oh,
So
It is
really?
the
it's like-
competition, yes.
yeah.
No.
So they have
Okay.
like to dress the best on theme and then, lip sync.
Yes, and they have challenges.
Yeah.
I've seen videos, but I thought I thought it was just like a reality TV show.
And they
Oh.
talk
Really?
good about each other, and it's really funny. It's really
Okay.
funny. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something I think we all need to get into now because of this.
Yeah, I like what's her name? Aquarius Ops. Is that her name? And Plastic Tiara Ops.
I don't know.
I don't know like which seasons they appeared in, but I like them both.
Oh, okay. Maybe they were in season 1 and 2, the first seasons. I didn't watch it because very old. I think they had that in the 90s.
Oh, well,
No.
really?
No,
Yeah,
they're pretty recent, these two.
Oh, maybe I haven't watched it. The recent shows, yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you their screenshots so that you know what they look
okay.
like.
Okay,
We'll
send
just
it
leave
now.
you at it.
Okay, how about you, Kuya Kyle? What's your updates?
So it's summer now, and I talked about Golden Week
Yeah.
like a few episodes back, and now it's time for Silver Week.
Oh,
So
what's that?
It's the second longest break here in Japan, and usually
Oh.
people go home to visit like their family so that they could
Mhm.
pay respects to the dead and stuff like that. But it's
Mm.
also the season for festivals, summer festivals.
Oh, is that like the firework festivals?
Yeah, the fireworks festivals, and people
Aw.
usually wear their yukatas,
Yeah.
go out with friends and eat and stuff like that.
Is that still happening though?
No, everything was canceled. So
Oh, that's so sad.
yeah. Anyway, so nothing good is going on here. So I'm glad we have Netflix.
Yeah.
It's not sponsored anyway. But then okay, so I'm just gonna
We
give my
wish.
yeah. I'm just gonna give my Netflix update as well because everyone did their Netflix update.
Yeah.
So aside from the Umbrella Academy, which I just started watching like an hour ago,
Oh, okay.
I've been watching this Korean drama called Reply 1988.
Oh,
Have you
I
seen
heard
it?
that's so good. I haven't seen it though.
Really? Yeah, it's about friendship, it's about
Yeah,
family, it's
yeah.
about love, it's just
Yeah.
just
Is
everything.
it like a very nostalgic feeling?
Yeah, it's
drama?
set in 1988 and
Okay,
everything.
okay. I'm gonna watch that next after I watch this Itaewon class.
It's so good. Like everything is just so heartwarming. There's just like this
Mm.
warmth every episode you watch. Although each episode is freaking long. It's like 2 hours per episode apparently, because I was talking to my cousins who recommended it to me in the Philippines, and I checked, and here in Japan we have 43 episodes. But in the Philippines, apparently there's just like 20 episodes. And I was like talking about like, oh, an episode this, an episode that. And they were like, what? You don't understand. And I was like, but yeah, apparently there's a difference. So just check it out. And I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Hi guys, where are you?
Jobie, do you want to share something?
Oh no, yeah. Anyway, so I'm really passionate about this drama, and you guys, I'm sure no one can relate.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
Oh, it's fine. Okay, so maybe let's just like go into the main topic for this episode, which is, can you remind us, Jer, what our topic is today?
Filipino stereotypes. Bum, bum,
Bum,
bum.
bum. Okay, I was waiting for that. Okay, so we did some research and we just actually like Googled it, like stereotypes, misconceptions about Filipinos, and we will just put the citations on the articles that we're using for this episode later in the description. So the reason why we invited Ate Adi and Jobie today was because maybe they can give us a different perspective
Mhm.
if these things are true or not. So, are you guys ready for this? Are you excited?
It is. It's true.
It's true.
It is. Okay, let's get started.
Yeah, actually, Ate Adi was the one who suggested this episode, so I'm very, very
thank you
grateful
for
this.
the suggestion, at Addy. It's a very interesting topic and something we can definitely expound on and discuss.
Yes. Jobs,
Oh.
how about you? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Very excited, I hope.
Yes.
Okay, so the first stereotype is that Filipinos are always late.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Who told you?
So this could be true, I feel.
Or like the word Filipino time.
Yeah, exactly. Can you explain that to us, Jer?
Okay, so Filipino time is having a schedule and saying, okay, so we're gonna meet at 6 p.m. and the
Okay.
Filipino time is 8 p.m.
Oh,
Like,
that's
it's
so
really-
much.
That's too
Yeah,
much.
it's like an agreement. It's like,
I think
yeah.
Around 7:45.
Oh, okay, 15 minutes.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Wow.
So that's Filipino time, like not coming at the actual agreed time, but actually on a later time.
Okay, but I have something to say about this.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we get so much flack for being late, but we don't really
Mhm.
consider the traffic that we have to go through. Like every time we have to go out, there's so much traffic. So there should be leeway for us to like meet each other.
No. Because if you say 6 p.m. and you know there's traffic, then you leave 3 hours before the time. So that
But what do you
won't be
guys
late.
think? Give us your thoughts. Because I feel like there's some things we can't control. How about you guys?
Okay, so I don't want to sound defensive. No, but before I was always late. But
Okay.
now, because of course with work, you need to be professional. So if they say, especially with my line of work, I need to always be ahead of my client
Okay.
to get there on time or earlier than my client, right?
Right.
So I already learned how to do it. So I traffic in the Philippines is already a given.
Yes.
That's right, what Jerry said. So if I have a meeting at 6 o'clock in the evening and I know that I will be passing through EDSA and the traffic roads, right? So I usually leave like 3 hours before or 2 hours before.
Yes.
So that's what I do now.
I'm sorry, like Jerry said like 6 p.m. and people come at 8 p.m. I think that's
That's
unforgivable.
true.
Yes,
That's
of course.
unforgivable. I mean, even with traffic, he just like left too late. But then sometimes he would still be late no matter what, even if it's like 15 minutes and 30 minutes. And here in Japan, 15 minutes, even 10 minutes is unforgivable. Here they come 10 minutes before, like what Ate Adi does.
Oh, okay. But you know what's funny?
What?
Because even now that we are all at home and we have Zoom meetings and people are still late.
Oh,
Mm,
okay, no,
How do
that's
you
different.
There's no
That-
excuse for that.
For example, I was in a Zoom meeting yesterday and last night, and we were the schedule was at 8 o'clock, but the event started at 9 o'clock. So how do you explain that? Right?
Yeah.
So yes, in general, Filipinos have, I don't know, they're lenient towards
Yeah, they're very chill.
Right?
Very chill.
yeah, we're very chill. But sometimes, of course, we get irritated because
Yeah.
we adjust for them. So I
Yeah.
think it's just good that others also be considerate of your time.
Yes.
That's it.
So
that's true.
I like to plan events like for my birthday or parties and stuff like that. And when I want people to come in at 8 p.m., I say my party starts at 6 because that's the time that they come.
And somebody's there at 6, and then what do you say?
Yeah, Jer. Come on.
That never happened though. That never happened. Nobody came in at 6.
But I remember one party of yours that I got really drunk.
Oh yeah. I remember that
wait.
too.
Okay,
I
anyway.
wasn't there anymore, I feel. Like, this is...
Yeah, you weren't. You weren't.
It was in Katipunan and it was a crazy night. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. You can
Okay.
delete this.
Wait, I want to know about it. Okay, let's talk about this
It
later.
was a
Fill me
good
in.
house party.
Man, I
So-
feel so left out now.
One of my college friends we had a joint birthday party, and we rented like this party house in Katipunan,
Okay.
and which is a good spot because Katipunan, is where everyone's close to, so a lot of people came that day. And
Okay.
then I invited like everyone that could come, so even Adi and all my other cousins. My other cousins didn't come, but like
Wait,
Jill was there.
Was Jobie there?
No, Jobie wasn't there.
Oh, but Jobie would be everywhere, though. Like, I mean, you have your own parties, though. I thought he
No,
would
no.
be. Okay, sorry,
Because
Jobie.
Jobie is the party.
It's the life of the party.
No, he is the party.
I am the party.
People come to him.
Hey.
I see. But I don't think like everyone is late. And for some people who actually come on time,
Mhm.
how would they feel if they come at 6 p.m.? But wait, before that, I want to ask Jobie. Like, how do you feel about this Filipino time thing?
For our Zoom meetings, for
Okay.
example,
Mhm.
I come 10 minutes before
Okay.
the actual meeting start.
Do other people come late, though, even for Zoom meetings?
Yes.
Oh, so it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like 80% of Filipinos like follow the Filipino time thing, the late one.
You know what others do? They turn on their Zoom, but they're not there. So they just turn it on, but that's the only time. They turn it on and then they take a shower.
Oh,
Hack.
And then go back with their video on, all with their hair all wet.
Oh my
Well,
god.
That happens
technically, they're not late. So,
Yes, they're not late.
oh my gosh. Okay, so
Yeah.
what's our verdict for this one? Like,
It's true. 100%.
I wouldn't say like everyone is late though. Can we say like majority? No?
Yeah, majority. It's just like it's not a thing. Like coming strictly on time, because I think Filipinos believe being, fashionably late. Oh, I don't want to be there early or on time. I want there to come where the party's all up and running, and But even in meetings, people just like, man, it's just like, the basic greetings in the start. So maybe that's why they're late, like 10, 15 minutes late. I have no idea.
I don't know. But still,
Yeah.
work is work. You should treat
Yes.
it like professionally, and
Yeah.
that is
that's true.
weird. Well, at least
Yeah.
I know for this group that we're not late
Yes.
people.
Yes.
Okay,
We're not
that's
late
good.
people. We used to be.
We,
We used to be, but we're not anymore.
Used to be. I had my times.
well, I
Yeah.
mean traffic. I mean, but yeah. So some people really want to make effort, but we can't say. If you're just asking us, then we are not
Yeah.
late people. So we don't fit the stereotype.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Jer.
Amen.
Can you give us another
Okay.
stereotype?
Okay, next stereotype is Filipinos have an absurd fondness for food, basketball, karaoke, taking pictures, and rice.
What do you mean?
Wait, choose one.
Attack. No, it's like one whole brand. It's like one whole
That's
thing.
true. That's true. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk
What?
about all of that.
All of it. So wait, it's food, basketball, karaoke, taking pictures,
Yes.
and rice. Wait.
This is on the internet, guys.
Okay,
by
it's
the way.
like too much to talk about in just like one. But, okay.
You can just tap on each one very, very briefly.
Briefly, like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like 30 seconds per person. Like
Okay. Okay, so first one, do we have like an extreme fondness for food?
What about let's try this? I'll count to 3 and then let's all
Mhm.
say our answers. Okay?
Okay.
What? Okay.
Absurd fondness for food. 3, 2, 1. True.
No.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Okay, Ate Adi, you start. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I think food is very close to my heart. I love cooking. I love eating. I love spending my money on food. Like, no matter what the price is, if it's really good, I can spend for it. I'll do it. So
Okay, so that's a yes for you.
I don't know what you mean. Yes, it's a yes. It's a definite yes for me.
Okay, but Jerry said no.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an absurd fondness. Like, we don't go through great lengths to, I don't know, eat everything. But in our culture, we are like we like to eat, we like to hang out with friends. So I guess that goes hand in hand with that we do like.
That's what I feel like. A big part of our culture is surrounded by food. And a lot of things that we do surround food. So I guess just the wording, like absurd fondness.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not absurd.
But I think like maybe compared to other cultures, what do you think? Like maybe they don't really like eat together that much.
Yeah, Jobie's laughing. What's up, Job?
I think
I believe
that I believe that we don't have an absurd fondness for food, but we all love food in general.
Okay. Yeah, but why? Why?
Because
give us the Miss Universe answer to this question.
I love how you said Miss Universe.
Miss Unilever.
Give us the Miss Universe answer. This is just one answer. Miss Universe answer. Okay. Go, Jobs. I believe my family.
Wait. Next question.
Oh, okay.
So, but our family, I mean, guys, our family loves to eat, right? Do you agree?
Yeah. Okay, maybe you can tell everyone what our group chat is named, just for context.
Familia de Tabachoy.
Familia de Tabachoy.
Exactly, because we are fat people. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry.
What are you trying to say?
Fat with food. I mean, not like we love food. Basically, that's it. We eat like pigs.
We eat pigs.
We eat pigs.
I don't.
Oh yeah, Jobie's pescatarian. So
we eat like them, and we eat them.
Exactly. So yeah, for me, like food, like I wouldn't say absurd fondness, but then food is really a big thing. And one of the things that Filipino people love going for here in Japan is food.
Mm.
And one of the big parts, like one of the huge reasons for people to go abroad or to travel is food. Don't you think?
Okay. I agree. I'll take my answer back then.
Right. So I feel like food is a huge thing.
Makes sense. Yeah. It's like very deeply rooted in our cultures.
Yeah,
like
food
the
trips and
kamayan, the boodles, the lechons, yeah.
Yeah. Right, Jobs?
Yes.
I think what they're trying to say is that Filipinos are OA. OA is overacting. I mean, they're OA. No. Yeah. They're OA when it comes to food. They're very passionate about food.
That's true.
They talk about food always, and you get attracted to it. Like the most number of views in YouTube or in Facebook are those with
food.
The
mukbangs.
Yes, the mukbangs or just some cooking stuff.
The foodies, yeah.
So I guess we can say yes to this.
Yes. Okay, I agree.
Okay, all right.
Okay, next one is we have like an absurd fondness for basketball. So I'm gonna count in 3, 2, 1, and you guys either agree or disagree. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Agree. Do we have like an national sport? Like, what's our sport in the Philippines?
Sepak
takraw. No. Sepak takraw.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yes, Kyle. It's SE.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
What's that though? Oh my gosh, I don't know that.
It's like volleyball, but you use your feet. Or all other parts of your body except for your hands.
So it's reverse volleyball.
Okay.
And then the ball is
made out of wood, right? Like some sort of like wood material. Rattan.
I think
rattan.
it's rattan. Yeah. Made of
Oh.
rattan, and it's the size of a.
Shuttlecock.
What? Like a bubble butt? What?
Shuttlecock.
Jobie. Oh, Jobie is here.
A shuttlecock.
Hi, Jobs.
It's not the size of a shuttlecock.
No, it's not. It's not. It's
It's
like
not.
the size
Of a Big Mac, right?
of a melon.
Mango.
Melon.
Of a melon.
Melon.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
I
A small melon.
Is it like the ball from El Dorado?
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
El Dorado. Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, so back to basketball.
Okay.
So Jobie, are you a
Yes.
big...
What?
what do you feel about this?
I think many people like basketball here. Like when I was a kid, we were asked by our teacher what's the most famous sport in the world in grade
Okay.
school. Everyone answered basketball. But our teacher questioned the world. So questioned what the world thinks is the most popular sport. So the answer was football.
Oh, that's
But
true.
everyone thinks it's basketball because that's what's popular here.
I see.
So you were saying yes to this.
Yes, I agree
Okay.
that people think basketball is very that Filipinos have a fondness for basketball.
Okay. How about
Yeah,
the
even like the 5 foot guys, 5'1" guys, they play really mean
Oh,
basketball.
Oh,
No, like because the average height of the Filipinos aren't tall.
yeah.
So even the normal size,
But
the
then,
average
like,
size Filipino.
Very.
we're not saying that
What?
small people can't
Yeah, but
or shouldn't.
stereotypically, the basketball sport has a height requirement. So like,
Does it though?
yeah,
Yes,
it does.
It does,
You
really?
If you want to play
Yeah.
professionally, I think.
Yes.
But
If
aren't
it's
there like
professional.
midget basketball games though?
But no,
they're not
I'm
part
talking
of
about
the
NBA, PBA, and
But we're just talking about basketball as a sport. So
okay, fine. I'm just talking about basketball professionally.
right,
So
right, right.
yeah, like you'd see people on the streets playing
Yeah.
basketball,
Yeah.
making their makeshift nets and their makeshift balls and stuff. So it's really embraced by everyone, I feel.
Okay.
What do you mean by makeshift balls? How do you do that?
That's a good question.
Yes. I really want to know more about this, Jerry.
Please give us a dissertation on this. Makeshift
It's just-
balls for basketball.
Sometimes they don't use a normal basketball, like other people use volleyballs. Never
Okay.
mind.
That's not
But
makeshift. Okay.
Yeah.
But for me, I would say things are changing. Because I feel like
Ooh.
before, basketball was the only sport that was like shown like on TV and stuff like that, or at least most popularly known. But then we are also shifting to soccer now. A lot of people like soccer nowadays.
Ah.
No, but basketball in the Philippines is, I believe, is the most popular sports.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I agree to that. But then don't you think it's like shifting as well? And it might be changing in the near future. But still, our fondness for basketball will never go
Yeah.
away, I feel.
Yeah, shifting to Zumba.
Shifting to do.
Indoor cycling.
Oh, wow. That's a sport. Anyway, so I guess we all want to say yes to this.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're stereotypically absurdly fonding on. Okay. Next one.
Karaoke.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1. Yes.
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 Okay. I feel like this doesn't need any explanation.
Can all Filipinos sing though? That's a stereotype for us. Like everyone says, all Filipinos are good singers.
And me and Jerry already answered this, so maybe I want to hear the other side of the room.
Up.
Okay, Jobie.
No, I can't. And I have a friend who's tone deaf.
Oh, can you tell us her name, his name?
I can't name drop.
That's so random.
Yeah.
I have one friend who's tone deaf.
Just one.
Yes.
Okay. So that
Yeah.
says a lot. Maybe that friend isn't Filipino?
No, she is.
So it's a she.
Oh.
Whoa.
Hmm.
We're closing in on them.
So where does she live? Which
School
area?
Okay, next.
Ate Adi.
Yes, definitely. Everyone loves karaoke. You love karaoke, Kyle. I remember every time we're there, and every time I visit Japan, we always make sure that we have time for karaoke night.
But then it's just, I thought like everyone wants to go to karaoke.
Of course, we
Okay,
want.
so it's not just me.
No, it's not just you. Yeah, but talking about most of the Filipinos, even in okay, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but
Okay.
even in areas wherein you don't really expect gadgets and
Oh,
yes,
like my
electronics.
grandma's house.
You mean from the province
not okay, province, the barrios or
or the rural areas or
yes, yeah, but they do have. I think
and
it's
they sing until 3 a.m. on max volume.
for some communities, it's a priority to have like a karaoke machine.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it brings people together and it's fun to sing, right? And to enjoy music. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
and
Okay.
it's also one way of saving because the karaoke machines here in the Philippines, you put 5 peso coins.
Yeah, it's so cheap.
Yes.
It's so cheap.
Yeah, and then at the end of the year, you can just break the thing and then you have money.
Oh my gosh, that is a pro
It's like-
tip.
It's like a huge
Yeah,
piggy
piggy
bank.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah.
Noted. Okay, so maybe that's what I do. Put a penny for every time I sing.
Yeah.
How much money I would be able to save.
Speaking of singing at the Adi, why don't you plug your YouTube channel since
Again.
you like
Oh,
to
do I
sing?
And after that, I want to ask everyone, what is your go-to karaoke song?
It's Adi Sebastian. Adisebastan. Adi Sebastian. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, so she sounds amazing, guys. Please check her out.
And what's your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song is, I guess, something Adele. The most comfortable.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good. How about you, Jobs? What's your go-to karaoke song?
When I'm drunk.
You're not allowed to say that.
I said when my friend was drunk.
Okay, when your friend is drunk, what do you
When
sing?
my friend is drunk, I sing Amy Winehouse songs.
Oh,
Ooh.
love it. Love it.
Sample.
Okay, Jerry.
My go-to karaoke song is Super Bass by Nicki Minaj. I'm so specific.
Yeah,
but that, gets
song.
the crowd going.
That's so true. That's so true.
How about you, Kuya
Man,
Kyle?
I was gonna say something Nicki Minaj too.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I always sing Super Bass too.
Oh my, that's literally my first choice. Like,
Okay.
people will get impressed that I can rap the thing. And then,
Yeah,
there's
it's a
this-
good
Yeah, it's a good starting song.
all my friends can attest to this.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we're the same. So cute.
Yeah, that says a lot. Okay, next.
Taking pictures.
Mhm.
Okay.
Selfie capital of the world.
Yeah, who agrees with this?
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wait, but Jerry's question was, who agrees with this? Yes.
Yes.
Me. Okay,
Okay,
me.
Me.
us.
Okay.
Us, yeah.
Who agrees to this? Yes.
Yes agrees. Okay. Wait. Okay, should we just move on to the next one because we all agree to this anyway. We just love pictures.
Yeah, and I think we're the top country that uses social media.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
we do.
Yeah, we're really into that. So
What
we
about,
agree.
let's talk about selfies instead. Jobie, how many selfies do you have in your phone?
Wait, let me count.
Well, okay, this is gonna take a while. But yeah, I don't know. I don't take selfies anymore though.
Excuse me, that's the photos that you upload on distant relatives.
Only because I don't have anyone to take pictures for me right now. We're in a pandemic there.
Okay, fine.
But then for
Ooh.
Beef.
Beef.
Oh
like
no, you didn't.
But yeah, like on a regular day, I would have friends take it for me, and they would get pissed because I always force them to take it. How about you
Oh.
guys?
Well, I'm pretty vain, so I like to take selfies on a good day. Yeah, I would agree with that. How about your daddy?
I love taking pictures of the food I cook, and
And
but
your
that's
face?
it.
How about your face?
Yeah, no, I don't do selfies. But I'm not insecure.
Oh.
Oh.
Was I defensive? No, just kidding. I love taking photos, but not of myself. I love taking photos of my food and other people.
Okay, so just taking pictures in general or all.
Yeah,
Okay with it.
Jobie,
Okay.
how?
I take pictures of my paintings.
Oh yeah,
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
which we love. I always get like updates from Jobie.
Yeah.
Like, each time he does a stroke, a new stroke.
Yes, that's
I was
a new
saying,
shading.
new shade. Like we get pictures as soon as it's
Yeah.
done. Okay, so the last one for this extremely long stereotype.
Last but not the least, Filipinos are super fond of rice.
Oh,
Bam.
Okay, so who thinks this is true? 3, 2, 1. Me.
yes.
If there's ulam, there should be rice. Always.
Kanin at ulam.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
And I learned this the hard way because here in Australia, they don't offer rice as
Oh.
much. So their dishes are usually like potato based or salad based and
Bread.
and
Bread-based.
bread. So sometimes we'd get meat and we'd be like, "Where's the rice?" And then
But I
people
take
would
meat
say,
any
"Oh,
day."
we don't eat that with rice." And I'm like, "Oh,
That's true.
yeah."
Uh,
Yeah.
But the spoon and fork though, Jer. Let's talk about that. Do you eat with spoon and fork there?
They sometimes no. So sometimes you just eat with a fork and a knife.
Because some people can get
hard-
really judgy, you know?
It's
If you
hard
eat
to
with
eat
spoon and
rice
fork.
with a fork.
You have to like scoop it like on the side and
For
just like
grain?
scoop it weirdly.
One
With
by
your
one.
knife. Yeah, you need to like push it with your knife and then eat it. I don't know why they're giving themselves a hard time and not just
Then
use
it falls
spoons.
off. Right?
Yeah,
The best
yeah.
part of eating rice is, when you eat like the
You get the huge scoop with your spoon.
huge
Just like-
chunk of that
Yes.
rice with your ulam already inside your mouth.
Multitasking, guys. Multitasking.
Yes, and then while chewing, you drink water and you gargle that rice.
Oh my
Ew.
god.
Oh, but a lot of Filipinos do that.
Wait. I think I didn't get the memo on this one.
Grandpa does that. I
My
remember
dad.
him. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, maybe
Yeah,
the
he
older
gargles
generation.
that.
Older generation?
Mama D.
No? Oh,
Mama
yeah.
D.
So
Yeah.
the older generations do
Name
that.
Oh, name dropping.
Oh, there you go.
No, but the saying, kung kumain ka para kang kargador. You know that saying, pag kumain ka para kang kargador or para kang karpentero, because that's what they do.
Yeah, and then your
Jana.
foot is on the chair like this,
Wow.
like your knee close to your chest, and you're just like eating. That's
Like,
the best way to eat.
I'm sure like a lot of people would be offended. Like, I mean, from other cultures.
Why?
Yes,
Oh.
because it's sort of rude, you know?
Yeah.
Like eating with a
yeah,
spoon and
yeah.
fork, some people would say it's rude, but then it's actually a cultural thing, right? So
Yeah,
it's an acceptance of, if you can't accept that for us, you're not accepting Filipino culture, basically.
That's true. That's true. Because I'm talking to you guys now, and like Japan is a rice eating country, Philippines is a rice eating country, and then here I am
Alone.
in a non-rice eating country.
But then for
Sad.
me, I don't really cook that much rice because it's such a hassle to cook. So I just eat
Oh.
bread and
Is
Oh my
it?
goodness!
I miss rice.
But the Japanese rice is so good, like the sticky,
Yes,
good
Yeah,
quality
but I'm
rice.
saving. I'm trying to save money, so I don't really eat out that much. So
But in
anyway,
the convenience stores, they have rice.
yeah, that's true. Onigiri and stuff. But yeah,
Yes, they use rice.
I don't eat rice every single meal. In the Philippines, I used to eat rice
Oh, because you
breakfast, lunch,
eat
and dinner.
noodles. Oops.
Yeah, I eat a lot of noodles. I eat just bread.
Oh.
No, easy, quick, like
Mm.
cookable.
But I hear I hear a lot of people saying na if they don't eat rice, hindi sila nabubusog. They don't get full if they don't eat.
Actually, I feel that because I eat. I mean, I eat a lot, but then I don't get really fulfilled. Yeah, so I don't get
There's
full.
rice with your ulam.
Man, I should just eat rice. Man, I'm in Japan, but I don't eat rice. It's so weird. Anyway,
Yeah, that is weird.
so that's a
So
unanimous yes, I feel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Anywhere in the Philippines, there's rice. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
That's for sure. Times 3.
No. That's for sure.
That's for sureness. Okay, so the next one is Filipinos can't speak English very well.
Whoa.
And there's another one that says in a different article, it says like the Philippines is a non-English speaking country.
Whoa.
What are your thoughts? Okay, so
Jobie is hurt right now.
Jobie's hurt right now.
I'm hurt.
He has a lot of feelings about this. Okay, so Jobie,
Yes.
can you explain from a person who can't speak Filipino very well?
First of all,
sige nga, i-test natin to.
Yes, Jobs, please. Please say a straight Tagalog sentence. No, you say something in English, Kyle, and then Jobie will translate it in Tagalog.
Okay, Filipinos can't speak English very well. Oh. Do it, Jobs.
ang mga Filipino hindi nakakasalita ng English ng mahusay.
Wow.
Hindi mahusay mag-English ang mga Pilipino.
English.
Whoa. Okay. Took you 10 seconds to do that though, but okay.
He Googled it. I saw it.
Yeah. He was on it. He was on that Google. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Okay, so Jobie, how do you feel?
I don't agree because many people go to the Philippines, many foreigners go to the Philippines to study English.
Right.
And I had classmates in my high school who are from Korea, and they went here to the Philippines to study.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, I have a question for everyone. Who here has a Korean classmate in high school who was an exchange student just to study English? I also had one too.
I had 3.
Ate Adi, did you?
I have a I had a Korean
Lover. What?
Oh.
Korean restaurant. No, I don't know.
Yeah, but they do come here. That's right, Jobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before the Philippines was invaded by the Chinese, it was first the Koreans. Because, you know, when you go to Baguio, especially in Baguio,
Invaded. Oh.
yeah, everywhere you turn, there's 1 or 2 or 10.
But I feel like the difference with the Chinese and the Koreans, like the Koreans come here to learn English. The Chinese come here to work. I'm sorry, to the Philippines to work.
To the Philippines to poop on public areas.
Okay, cut.
Cut.
To spit on our streets and to piss on private areas.
Okay, we're not saying that all the Chinese do this. There are a lot of good Chinese people. Yeah, this is just like
just mainlanders.
Stereotype, and there are a lot of things that get blown up because of like media as well. So we're very sorry for those who feel offended by this. I'm sorry. Anyway,
the disrespect.
Oh my God, Jerry's still on it.
I'm mad.
Anyway, so okay, let me just say, like it says like Filipinos can't speak English very well, and I would want to say this is false, but then it is sort of true for some people. Not everyone can speak English very well, though. I mean, I think we can understand English, but like speaking very well, isn't that sort of like a different kind of skill? What do you think?
I agree, because when I'm like, for example, this podcast, I knew I needed to speak English, so I get,
Yes.
I get nervous. Of
That's
course,
true,
because
that's true.
because English is not my my normal everyday language.
Yeah.
So
And-
I guess that's it.
I feel like, yeah, because we're so used to speaking Taglish, we're so used to speaking Tagalog, it just doesn't come out really fast. But I feel like we can understand. And I think it's one of our national languages. We have 2 national languages, if you didn't know. Did you know that English is also our national language?
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. We have 2. According to Wikipedia. I'm not sure if we can actually agree to that. Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, but nauso nga yung nosebleed, right, in the Philippines. So what does it mean when you're, Jer, can you explain? I'd love to, but nosebleed.
This is actually a good topic for another time, though, because some Filipinos, they like to make fun of people who can speak English. Or sometimes they like to make fun of people who are smarter or who like to raise their hand in class because oy pa-b-boy, those kinds of things. But anyway, the
uy,
term
English
nosebleed.
dyan, ganyan.
Yeah. So the
Uy, ang
term
yaman.
nosebleed is
Parang ganun. Yeah.
yeah. So the term nosebleed is people saying when they try to speak English, they're having a hard time, so their nose will bleed. That
Yeah.
kind of situation.
I'm actually bleeding right now.
Oh, okay. Where?
Whoa.
Anyway.
Cut.
Yeah, I think a lot of Filipinos can speak English because it is taught to us at a very young age, but not all because it depends on the area.
No.
Like in other provinces, they won't be able to speak English, but they would be able to speak different dialects.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So people tend to forget that for Filipinos, English is our second language.
Yeah.
I mean, we can speak it. Sometimes we're just not as fluent or grammatically correct. I
Yeah.
feel.
And it's not a measure
Yeah.
of intelligence.
It is
say.
not. Yeah, it is not.
So that's also a misconception, I guess, of a lot of
Mm.
Filipinos too. Like
Yes.
they measure people's intelligence by how they speak or how well they
Yeah.
speak English. That's the thing. So with the conversation that we're having right now, we're talking about stereotypes. And the thing
Yeah.
with stereotypes is just like looking at the majority. It's generalizing
Mm.
things, or even just like a small
Yeah.
part. We're not even sure if it's real for everything or for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So we can never say that this is true for all people. And that is the challenge that we need to, take every day. Every time we speak about people, every time we think about people, we just really need to like step back and just, think
And
before
stop
we
judging.
actually, before we start judging.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. We have one stereotype that Ate Adi and Jobie wants to ask us. I
Yeah.
actually just forced them to ask us because it's a stereotype about people abroad. So
Mhm.
maybe can you ask it to us?
So, from the Culture Trip website,
Yes.
one of the stereotypes that were said, Filipinos abroad are only capable of low-income jobs.
Mhm.
Is that true?
No.
Jerry, give us your thoughts.
Very interesting. I mean, no, Filipinos are not only capable of getting low-income jobs, but I think that's coming from the majority of OFWs and the type of work that they get abroad.
Yeah, I
Which
think
isn't a bad thing, by the way. Like, it's not something to look down on. It's not
Yeah.
something to make fun of. And
I
it's
have
a
a question,
respectable
though.
job. Yeah.
like, what is a low income job? Are they talking about blue collar work? Is that what it means? Like manual labor?
Yeah, because you know what? They
Yeah.
get paid more than me. Here, they get paid more.
Exactly.
Like, literally, the cleaners at our company, they get paid more.
Like, there are a lot of manual labor jobs here in Japan as well that, are so much high paying. I would look at them and like, oh my gosh, you guys get more than me. Of
Yeah.
course, I understand because it's really a very hard physical job.
Yes, so that's the thing.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Other countries value manual labor,
Yeah.
wherein in the Philippines, manual labor is very cheap. So
But-
farmers get
Yeah.
paid the lowest, which I'm I'm so sad because they basically provide all the food that the Filipinos eat,
Yeah.
but yet they get paid the lowest and they can't even afford their own food.
I think the problem is, well, aside from the problems with the government, let's put that aside because that is, I don't want to touch on right now. I think there's a disparity with the population. So we are we are an overpopulated country, as a lot of people would say, because we have a lot of Filipinos. But in Japan and in Australia, I feel like they are underpopulated. And that's why they need more people to work for these sectors, because a lot of their people don't even want to work in those sectors. That's why they give it for a higher price to those who really want to do it.
I thought though that I had this conversation with a few of my friends and that the Philippines isn't actually overpopulated. It's just condensed, heavily condensed in one area, which is Manila. Because that's the most, people think is the most developed place. So people come to Manila to find work, to do things. But in reality, if we can spread out everyone and spread them like in all the provinces, in all the areas, then it's not technically overpopulated.
I think
it's
the word
like,
overpopulated is not a good word. I mean, we have a lot of people. And our what do you call that? The population pyramid, if you look at it, we have a lot of young people, which means there would be a lot of people who are able to work or go into the workforce. Which is why people can get cheap labor in the Philippines because we have a lot of supply and the demand is low.
Yeah, that's the supply and demand, And you really made a good point in the start. Like what do they refer to when they say low income jobs?
Exactly.
Because I think that's what people think. Oh, she's a maid, she's a cleaner, she's something, so she must be in the low income area, where in fact they earn way more than an office worker.
Exactly.
Very interesting. Good thing you brought that up, Kuya Kyle.
I was just thinking what is a low income job in the first place? And only capable of low income jobs. That's that's weird. So maybe if you look at us, you and me, Jer, we are doing low income jobs compared to these people. So
compared
I think there's always gonna be discrimination with Filipinos that they call it dirty jobs, right? The Filipinos are good with dirty jobs.
Yeah. So I think people really need to just like I said, just step back and see it for what it is, because it's a very much I feel like it's an appreciated job. A lot of people need this.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's a highly respectable job.
Caregivers, domestic helpers, and stuff like that. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like Filipinos aren't good at doing dirty jobs. They're just good at doing their work and working hard.
Yes.
At any job they're in, or any field they're working in.
Yes.
So if you're working as a caregiver, they do really well because they work hard, they're nice, So that's a good stereotype, I feel, that people think, oh, Filipinos are hard workers and they do their jobs really well. Because I've been getting
they're not choosy. Because they have families to feed.
Yeah.
Survival
I've been
mode.
getting a lot of feedback about Filipinos just being way better at their job compared to other countries or other foreigners, which is good. I mean, which is kind of true, and I'd take that.
But the Filipinos they're also freeloaders, okay?
Oh yeah.
Don't just
but the Filipinos who are on a mission abroad, they have to save for their family, so they really do their work and work really hard. So
we can't
respect to all those.
Respect to everyone.
Yeah.
No to overgeneralizing. So our answer to this question, I don't want to answer this question because the question itself is problematic, I feel. Okay.
Wow.
So that was a very long episode.
Yeah, we were able to touch on different stereotypes and debunk some of them and agree with a few. Because, we're not trying to encourage stereotyping, but we're trying to understand why such a thing exists. And we're trying to see, hey, people think this way because of certain things, but it doesn't have to be that way. We can always, like what Kuya Kyle has said, take a step back, analyze what the situation and try to understand from a different perspective.
Yeah.
So yeah, this episode was really fun, and we had 2 amazing guests.
Like, how do you feel? I want to know. Did you guys have fun?
Of course,
Yes.
I did.
Yes, I
Yes.
Yes, thank you so
Really,
much for
Jobs?
volunteering. Yeah, Jovie's quiet, but he packs a punch. Ouch.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're laughing. He was laughing even though you guys can't see him. I guess he was enjoying the episode.
Just post a picture of Jobie laughing in your Instagram.
Yeah, that's a picture we're gonna put on there.
Yeah.
Oh.
So before we end, let's just like a recap. Jobie, what's your Instagram handle again?
JBRS Art on Instagram. At JBRS Art.
Okay.
You're so cute, Jobs. I just wanna.
Okay. There's no words for that.
Yeah. Just
Giggle.
Yeah.
Ate Adi, how about you?
My YouTube is Adi Sebastian. It's ADISEBASTIAN. Adi Sebastian.
How about your Instagram, Ate Adi?
My Instagram is also Adi Sebastian.
Okay. That's
Lovely.
universal to all
Thank
platforms.
you.
Okay, Jer. So how about our Instagram?
Our Instagram is Distant Relatives the Podcast. Please follow us and give a like. And once again, you can leave a comment or you can ask us any question and we will discuss it in our new segment, which is Ask Distant Relatives.
That is right. We're also on Facebook and on Twitter with the same handles. So you can just search us on
Yes.
there. So everyone, I want you to join us with our goodbyes. So let's do this. Exciting.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're doing this. Okay, so let's wrap it up, Jer.
Yes.
Okay, so what do I say?
This has been Distant Relative. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
no. Thank you, Ate.
Because I always listen to your
Aw,
podcast.
sweet.
I
you.
do.
Okay, Ate, maybe you should do it.
No, I think Jobie
Yeah.
should do it because he's the special guest.
Okay.
Go, Jobs.
This has been Distant Relatives.
And remember, even if life abroad gets hard,
You don't have to go through it alone.
bye.